Boom! Welcome everybody to the Monday morning trading session on Global Trading Software YouTube channel. I'm your host, Daniel Moore, and it's a pleasure to be back with you this week. Lots and lots of movement so far this morning already between the NASDAQ, the S&P 500, the Dow. It's down 600 points already this morning. Well, I say this morning, probably overnight. It started in the Asian session last night and just did not recover. We'll say that. Currently, I mean, the NASDAQ is still on the plunge. Not sure where the bottom is on that one. I'm sure that with all this selling going on, that something is going to happen when the U.S. markets open. But keeping that in mind, if this is your first time on our channel, please smash that like button if you are enjoying what you see later on. If you hear my children in the background, it's almost time for them to go to school. We're working on a babysitter or daycare, really. So bear with me on that. New routine, still trying to get used to it. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Okay, you'll see an awesome amount of useful videos that come from Paul and his team, from webinars that he does. He brings other people in, or he goes to does those webinars with other folks, combining the things that they do, different trading styles, and they put it out on the channel. So make sure you stay there. If you're wanting direct access to Paul and the team, as well as myself and a ton of other XBRAT system users, join the Discord. Okay. All of the links that I'm talking about are in the description of this video right here. If at any point in time you see something that you're like, wow, I like that, I want to know more about it, you can either ask me a quick question, or you can just go to the link in the description of this video with the website, globaltradingsoftware.com, and just surf around. They have all kinds of different things to use in the markets, and they're coming out with some pretty awesome things that are really going to change some people's lives for the better. I honestly believe that with all my heart. All right, so with all of the administrative stuff out of the way, let's dive in to what we got going on here. Excuse me. All right, so let's see here. Was it the NASDAQ? Hang on, let me look here. Boom. All right, so NASDAQ on the 1 minute. Oops. So we got getting some sell signals here on silver. So let's ease over here real quick. So Z on the 1 minute. Tell you what, we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna add this back. Boom. There we go. 4 5-star right there. Boom. Now you're wanting to wait for the 6-star, but I can tell you right now, if this breaks down past this support level right here, you're probably going to get that star right there, which is awesome. That's good. All right, so let's check out gold. You see Z1. That opening range trade did really well this morning. So in case you're unfamiliar with, and there's the 6-star on the silver. Hang on. There's some crazy movement this morning. Whoa. Sorry about that. Bear with me on that. So you got a 6-star sell on silver. And like I said, if it breaks down past this support level right here, you're probably going to get the 6-star, just because you got to look at it. 4-star, 5-star, 6-star. When it comes to your alerts, using the XBRAT system, when you get a 6-star, that's great. That's awesome. When you get a 5 and a 6-star, that's really much like just great. when you get a 4, 5, and 6 star, you better be paying attention because something crazy is fixing to go down. It's most likely fixing to commit to the direction that it's saying. Right now, we got the sell signals going on. All we're waiting on, and you don't want to jump into it right yet because it's at this support level, and you don't want to short into support. So make sure you keep that in mind. One quick thing about this system, you want to make sure that you do your due diligence in this system. Okay. So this whole indicator, this whole software, it will do an awful lot for you. It really, really will. But it won't do everything for you. Okay. It's up to you to, if you get a signal like what we're seeing right here, it's up to you to look to the left. You have to look left. You have to find your support resistance zones. You have to know around about, how far it's going to go. What are you willing to risk? How far are you willing to risk it? Stuff like that. Okay, because you have to do some of the legwork here. It compiles all of this information on these signals. That, I mean, we're talking 12 points of decision just for this one right here. That is nuts. So these are really, really reliable. They really are. But you have to do your due diligence and look left to find problem areas. Because the last thing you want to do as a trader, even if you're new, you should know you don't short into support and you don't go long into resistance, right? So keeping that in mind as we go through the day, just make sure that you're looking left, okay? I realized that I was not calling out the prices on the trades that I was taking. Thursday. I was not calling out those trades on Thursday. So today I will be calling out those prices where I get in and get out, okay? Hey, what's going on, Alan? Man, I know. Golly bum. Let's look at that. Z. I messed that up the other day. Where is that? Because I know on the 1 minute, it was just look, golly bum. Woohoo. Wow. All right, so some of my stuff is messing up here. Hang on just 1 second. All right. Because I know for a fact that there were some signals here. Boom. Yep, there they are right there. There's a 5 and a 6 star. This is the 1 minute, and that 5 and 6 star, and then there's a 3. Oh, here's the money right here. Look at this. 3, 4, 5, 6. Boom. And then look at this. From your entry on this right here is 143.50. And right now we're at what? 48.25 as the low right now. It's almost 100 points. 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? So what I was saying about the more signals you get, the better. This is a perfect example of that right there. It is crazy. That's just 100 points since 6 a.m. my time, Central U.S. Like, man, and with all of the debate going on right now, and I politics, whatever. We're not here to trade. We're not here to trade politics. We're here to trade reaction, right? So just keeping that in mind, there's going to be a ton of volatility over the next couple of weeks because of debt ceilings and defaults and all this other garbage that, whoever's coming out with. That doesn't mean a lick to me, but what matters is what it does right here. So, it's going to be playing reactions, period. All right, let's see here. Because it is down. Oh, man, this is crazy. What is the high? What was the high overnight? Oh, my gosh. 338.25. That's the high from yesterday. And that was at... I got you the swing bundle. Okay, me and you are going to talk about that because I'd like to, I need to know more about that. So here you go. Check this out. All right, so the high was at 338.25. 338.25 is the high. And look at what you got right here. Boom. You got a 6-star yesterday at like 940. 940. So your entry on this is going to be 315. 315. Wow. So you got in it. You're still in it because it never recovered like that. And you're just getting more signals and more signals and more signals showing you that you are on the right track. Look at this. Boom, 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 boom. This is a very narrow view here. So let me try to break it down a little bit here. If I don't go kill my dog first barking, I know you guys can hear that. That bothers the crap out of me when she does what she's supposed to do. Don't do what you're supposed to do. Hang on. Let me tell her to hush. Oh, natural gas is on the move. Wow, that's a great mover, by the way. If you're not familiar with natural gas, wow. Give me just 1 second, everybody. One memento. All right, I have officially done the Paul. Oh, hang on. And the back cave. Yay! I have officially done the Paul, which is send your kids to the bus stop by themselves and, learn to survive, kids. So we're going that route with it. So the reason things are kind of crazy is my wife literally like let's see, Wednesday, Thursday of last week, she was off the first part of the morning, which really helped me with doing this. She's back to work. She left for work at 6 o'clock this morning. So I got up, got all the kids' lunches ready and stuff like that. So this is literally the very first day of me being home all day by myself. They're trying to get everything going in the morning, get this going in the morning and stuff like that. So bear with me. Daycare is coming for that. I don't know. You can't see him. Oh yeah, you can. That guy right there, the one that's blipping in and out. That's him. He is probably going to be pretty cool today, but we'll hope so. So anyway, look, 315 on this entry. 315, a break of this support level right there. So we'll call it 313. We'll call it 313. Good grief. Good grief. I mean, this is ridiculous. Absolutely crazy. What? Oh. Go lay down. Let's see here. And then, remember, we got natural gas in GV1. All right. In GV1. Now, listen, we got that 6-star right there on the 1 minute. Yay. Got that 6-star on the 1 minute right there. I want to say that this generally opens about the same time as oil. But I'm not really sure. Hang on, you know what? I'm gonna get that information real quick. So here, do some Google.com. See here, natural gas pit opening hours. go. Pit session times. 9 will be 8 a.m. Heat oil spread 8 a.m. All right, so yeah, it's going to be 8 a.m. So about the same time as oil. I was correct on that. So we'll keep an eye on that. That'll be an interesting mover. I mean, like if you're not familiar with natural gas, look, this thing, boom, it will put some money in your pocket quickly, but it will take that money quickly, which is why I love these jokers right here. These are lifesavers, okay? And I'm not talking about the hard candy type. These things are legit lifesavers. They will. The whole system is designed to do two things: maximize your profits and minimize your losses. And if you do your part of the legwork, if you do your job and you look left and you find your support resistance zones and stuff like that, you will have greater profits and less losses. Period. 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 So I'm doing a prop account right now, and just as a testament to this system and following the rules, which we'll go over today in depth, I promise. Just a testament to that right there. Previous to starting to do this live video where I'm literally being held accountable by a whole bunch of people that I don't even know if you're watching or not, right? I don't know till after, and I get to see how many viewers I had, right? So as far as I'm just talking to myself at this point. Me and Alan, we're just having a good old conversation here. And so previously, I was only able to get as far as I think 4 days, because you have to trade 15 days consistently, or a minimum of 15 days. I've never made it past 4 or 5 days of trading. And I know you are, Alan, my man. So, and here we are, ladies and gentlemen. I do believe. Hang on just one second. I got to confirm this here. I do believe that I am on day 13 today. Oh, today would be actually 14 today, which is just like mind-blowing. Yes, mind-blowing. And I've made some dumb mistakes. The system does exactly what it's supposed to do, right? It warns you of upcoming trade possibilities, right? And all it is a probability. That's it. This 6-star right here says that if you get on this trade, there's a greater probability than not that it's going to be a successful trade. Now, keep in mind, you took some heat on it, but look where it's at now, right? We're up here. We're above your buy-in point. Now, granted, it went up and then it came down. So, I mean, you're doing this right here, but it's doing what it's supposed to do. Now, if you did what you were supposed to do and you looked right here and you saw these trouble zones, you knew I'm not fixing to take that trade just yet. I got to wait until it breaks over the top of it. Breaks and stays over the top of it, right? Because that's what a smart trader does. I was doing stuff like that. All right. I was just taking trades on a whim and whatnot. So, when I've made a rule for myself, if I'm not on here trading with you guys or trading during the morning 2-hour block or the afternoon 2-hour block, I'm not taking any trades. But I did disobey that this morning. So this morning there was so much star after star after star after star was coming through. I am currently up. Let's see here. Gotta find my way around here. I am up $1,850 on the day so far, and that's before the open. So I can't make more than I think it's $2,700 a day, or 30% of what my total goal is for this prop account that I'm trading. So I am. Hang on, let me get my thing pulled back up here. So I am I am almost there. Like if I make another thousand, thank you, sir. If I make another $1,000 on the open, that'll put me at my daily goal. But I'm not gonna stop trading there. Okay, I mean, like I'm not. My goal is not to hit $2,700 and then be like, all right, guys, we'll see y'all later. See y'all tomorrow. Thanks for joining. No. So my goal is to hit $2,700 and then switch over to a simulated. To switch over to simulated so that I can continue to take these trades and to show you guys exactly, how this stuff legitimately, it really does work. So, let's see here. All right, let's cruise around here. Let's see where our starting point is going to be here. We got 8 minutes until the oil pit, natural gas open. All right, so let's real quick. I'm going to cruise over to the gold open. GCZ. I'm going to cruise over to the gold pit real quick because here's on the 5 minute. Boom, boom, boom. All right, so the opening range on this was, hang on, is that right? Yeah, 7 a.m. Okay, so add a guide there, and then we add a guide here. All right, so the opening range on this went from a break of 57.8, so we'll say 58. Let me remove that up, 58, boom, 58. So a break of 50, actually it's really not 58, it's 59, 57.8. What is it? Oh, we'll just leave right there. This cyan dot right here has got me confused. But so, and then it ran up to 61.7, right? So the rule of these opening range, thank you, Billy. Thank you, Alan. I appreciate that. So the rule of these opening range trades is very simple. Okay. You wait for the first 5 minute candle to close. If you're doing the opening range trade on the gold or oil, it's the first 5 minute candle. Let it do its thing. I mean, you're not interested in taking a trade the first 5 minutes until you get some direction, clear direction anyway. Yes. Oh, where are you going with it? So you're not interested in taking a trade for the first 5 minutes at least anyway, because you want some clear direction, right? So let it do its thing. Up, down, who cares? You're not in the trade. You just want to be on the trade, go in the right direction after that first 5 minute candle closes, right? So that first 5 minutes is going to set up that range. You hit the top part of that range. Oh no, there you go. You put a line at the top part of that range, put a line at the bottom part of that range. So the top of the candle, bottom of the candle, boom, there's your range. Okay. Sometimes it won't break out the top of that, or it won't go down at the bottom. It'll just sit there and just do this, but eventually it's going to go boom out the bottom or boom out the top, and you want to be in the trade at that point, right? All right, so the rule is that's how it's set up. The rule is you have to have a stop loss unless all right, so your stop loss is going to go up under this right here. So the bottom part of this range right here is where your stop loss is going to go. Boom. So your stop loss would actually go at 1755.1. That's where your stop loss would be. Take profit unless there is a XBRAT signal that comes in that tells you, hey, this is fixing to go long, or hey, this is fixing to go short. We have to wait for the first 5 minutes. All right, so we're waiting for the first 5 minute close, or for the first 5 minute candle to close on the gold and oil. Okay, gold and oil. I know that those pit times are at 7 a.m. my time and 8 a.m. my time for the pit opens, but you want to let that opening candle open and close. Gold is 7 a.m. my time. Yeah. Well, so did I. I was too busy raking in money everywhere else. But so the gold pit open is at 7 a.m. my time, which is 8 a.m. Eastern. Sun sale job. What's a sun sale job? I don't know what that is. Sun sale. Are you buying something? Is it like a garage sale? Is that what they call a garage sale over yonder? That's what I think. It's like, we buy and raise a son now. What's going on here, man? There you go. Hey, all right. So silver just had an interesting SIZ1. So we got that 456, but we have this interesting 4-star, 6-star on the 3-minute. Now, I have not figured out what it is exactly that silver follows. I mean, I don't think it has a pit opening time. I mean, I know that it starts trading at some point in time, but as far as having like a legit pit open, I don't know. So it keeps sounding off my wife's car. Oh, the garage, like the sunshade thing. Well, a sun. Okay, so I guess it would be like it's not a structure, but more of like a tent, sun sail. I don't know. Okay, boom, there you go, right there. Use the gold pit open for silver. So and it did the same thing there. So they had a little punch. So here's 7 a.m. Right here would have been this one, and so here's your range on your silver opening range right here. Boom. Okay, silver is correlated to gold. Noted. Thank you, sir. Because silver is a big boy trade, as Paul calls it. It is a very big boy trade. Just $25 a tick, I think, is it's a lot of money. So, all right. So yeah, we had a nice breakout. I mean, it came back down to the top of this range right here, just like it did with gold. I mean, if I could pull up more than one chart and you could see it, I would show you. But gold did the same thing. It came back and touched the top of this range and then went back up. So matter of fact, I'll show you right here. GCZ. Boom. Here we go. Right here. See, came back, touched the top of this range, and boom, back up. Now, like I said, it is your job as a trader to take a look and find these resistance zones, these support zones, so that you kind of have an idea of where you're going to run into problems at, right? We got about 1 minute until the oil pit opening here. Oh, here you go. Oh, let me set that right there. Okay. Let's see here. There's a flip. Oh, we got a 5-minute 6-star buy on silver. Hang on, where's the... Okay, here we go. Hang on. Here we go. Check this out. Check this out. No, sir. Hang on. Boom. All right. Opening range trade on the oil. Let's head over here to the oil. And here, I'll hold that for you. Oil. Let's see here. CLZ. Right? CLZ. No, I think it's CLV. CLV. No, it was CLZ. All right. Opening range. All right. So the way this is going to go The way this is going to go is we're going to pop up that 5 minute. Okay, we also want to make sure we got the correct bias here too. Okay, we don't want to be trading on a long and there's not actually a long to be had. You know what I mean? So, all right, I got you, dude. Here we go. There's not actually a long to be had here. So this is the first 5 minute candle of the oil. Okay, let it do its thing. Let it play out. I mean, we're not in a hurry. Oh, is this CLV? Oh, well, I'm all jacked up this morning. Golly bum. Sorry. Bear with me. As I said, things are gonna get better, I promise. All right. So we're looking at CLV 1. Boom. This is better. Actually, I think it's about the dadgum same. Right? Still neutral bias. Here's that first 5 minute candle. You mark the top side of this candle and the bottom side of this candle. And then you just kind of move the brackets with it, right? So you let it do its thing, let it move up and down, let it fluctuate, let it breathe, let it roll. I mean, shoot, you're not, shoot, it doesn't matter to me which way it goes. I just want to take the trade after it decides which way it wants to go. But this is really, yeah. So we're getting sell signals on the 1 minute right now for this thing. So that's a promising sign here. And let me know if this chart is big enough for you guys to be able to see what's going on here. Let me add a watermark real quick so you guys can see what it is that I'm doing here. Boom, 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 boom. Show that watermark. Make it to where you can see it. Well, you can't really see it. Well, I don't know. There we go. I guess we'll do that. We'll do that. There you go. You can see a CLV1. All right. If this is not the same contract that you guys are using, please let me know. Okay, because I want to make sure that I'm using the same ones that you guys are using, so that we're getting you're getting the most bang for your buck here when it comes to when it comes to the system and how to use it. Right. I want to make sure that you're getting value out of this. Okay. I'm sure you can hear these videos. I apologize. See here, I'm trying to get them to flip over to where the speaker's the other way, but it's just not working right. So I apologize if you can hear some kids videos in the background, because that's just kind of where we're at right now. So we're winging it, people. Yes, we are. All right. So we're gonna let that play out. Actually, that is so you're showing the first 5 minute candle to be. What just happened here? Oh no. Hang on. There we go. All right, got it. All right. This is the first 5 minute candle. Now it's up here at the top of the range. It's up here at the top of the range here. You gonna set it up against that right there? There you go. It's up here at the top of this range right here. So we're waiting on two things. We're waiting on a break of the top, which includes a break of this resistance area right here. And we're waiting for this bias to go from yellow, which is neutral bias, to green, which is buying bias, right? So you're waiting on those things to happen before you decide to get into a trade. So instead of sitting here watching this, what I personally like to do is I like to sit here and throw alerts, put alerts on my stuff here, and that way I don't have to sit here and babysit it. And right here, boom. All right, and we just leave that, and I'll get a notification if it does go into LC. on earth is going on here? Oh, SI. Man. This is getting annoying. Alright, so SI for silver. SIZ1. Boom. All right, we got a sell signal over here, and this is on the 5-minute, right? Now remember the opening range, right? We're bouncing off the top of the opening range. The opening range, if it's over the top, it can provide some sort of support for the price as it comes back down to the top of this thing. Okay, so just keep that in mind as you're trading, and also the previous days, so the previous trading sessions support, or I'm sorry, 5-minute opening range can provide some support for it as well. So if it's taking a tumble, and the previous trading session it went up, expect there to be some sort of floor found at the previous day's opening range trade. So you can color coordinate these. This is motive wave, but you can always color coordinate your lines and let you know, like Monday you can use blue, Tuesday you can use yellow, Wednesday purple, Thursday, whatever. You know what I mean. It looks like we're kind of breaking down into this, but with the Heikinashi candles, I really like these because it kind of shows you where the bulk of the volume is. Yes, there's a bunch of sales, so the price action is way down here, but as of right now, the volume in it, like you can see the volume is not committed. Now, if you got like on the Nasdaq a couple of weeks ago, whenever it literally just opened up and it took off like a rocket and it didn't stop all day, right? All of the upwards candles were full, like just absolutely full, with just a little bit of wick hanging out at the top, right? And then the next one would start, and the next one, and the next one, and it would just keep going. This right here tells me that there's a lack of commitment as far as the selling goes. But that's candlesticks. That's, it's just what I've seen as far as the candlesticks in relation to the price action. Okay. So it definitely helps whenever you're looking for your support and your resistance zones. Like this right here is a perfect example of a resistance zone. Well, it will be a resistance zone right here, right? See how many times it's played? 7 a.m. New York time. Oil opens at 8 a.m. New York time. All right, so gold opens at, it will be your Eastern time, so it'll be 8 a.m. Eastern time for gold, 9 a.m. Eastern time for oil. I'm sorry, I meant it's Central time. I'm in the Central time zone. I'm sorry about that, Mr. Mackley. So let's cruise back over here to oil real quick and see what's going on with it. Boom, 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 boom. CLV. Is everybody still trading on the V for oil? Still. Let's see here. Yeah, so see, we broke out the top of it, but it hit this resistance point right here and then turned around and went back down. But now we're up here. This just kind of did. All right, so it did just finally cross that. Looking for some commitment to the upside here. Break it. All right, so looking pretty good here. Gotcha. Oil's still on V. Got it. All right, we're waiting on some commitment over the top of this resistance area right here. Hanging tight. All right, so 7063. Let's cruise down to the 1 minute and see what it looks like here. Yeah. Yes, definitely need to see some commitment over the top of this. Over the top of this right here. The resistance zone on the 5 minute is a little different than the 1 minute, or the 1 minute is different than the 5 minute, shall I say. Which, sometimes catches people by surprise, I suppose. if you're not prepared, check your time zone, check your times, your your chart times, chart breakdowns and stuff like that. Check those. Each one 1, 3, 5, 15 on the bigger, on the NASDAQ, ES, YM, RTY. NASDAQ's actually 12. So check the 12-minute on that. Check the the check the 5 minutes, check the 3 minutes, check the 1 minute. Kind of find where your resistance zones are going to be, because I guarantee you that people are going to have sell and buy orders at those individual areas. Like this one right here, the main is 7077 on the 1 minute, right? Somebody somewhere playing support and resistance strategy has a sell order right there. Would guarantee you at least one person in the world has a sell order, like, oh, it's going to hit this and turn around and bounce back down. How they know that, I don't know. But if enough people say, hey, it's going to hit this and turn around and go back down, I guess it's going to hit that and turn around and go back down, because there's going to be plenty of sell orders there. All right, so let's cruise through. Oh, look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Okay, break. It's exciting. Opening range is always exciting. All right. Now, hey, remember, you want to set your profit target 25 to 30 ticks, I believe is Paul's recommendation. 25 to 30 ticks, okay? So what we're looking for is a close above this resistance area. So about 70, 80, it's going to be, just as long as it opens above that, right? We're going to hop into this trade, right? So keep that in mind as we go forward. One, I don't recommend that you follow my trade specifically. There is a between 6 and 10 second lag between what I'm seeing and what you're seeing. Okay, so keeping that in mind. Hang on, this is mine. So keeping that in mind, don't follow me. Don't follow the trades. But if you do, I'll try to make sure I call out the prices that I'm buying at, so that you're not jumping into a trade thinking that you're at, like, right there with me at the same very second, right? Because we all know how the market reacts, and we all know that it can literally run, 50 points in a matter of seconds, right? So we don't want you to lose a ton of money or anything like that. This is to show you how to use the system, how it works, and to teach you how to use it, right? Let's see here. All right, so we're going to wait on this right here. All right, so we got 780 coming up on 781 here. Look at the buying action right there. 783, there we go. All right, so we're going to go ahead and jump in with one. Now remember your stop. All right, so the 781 was the entry. I'm sorry, 7083 was entry. 7083 was entry. Now remember, your stop is going to be below the bottom of the. Oh, it's a trail. Oh, I don't want a trail. So your 10 point. Boom, throw it up there. All right, so below, let's see here, you can either use your EMA cloud to let it roll, or you can throw it, if you're being really aggressive with it and you don't want to take too much of a chance, you can put it right here up under the top end of that range, so that if it falls back down into the range, it'll stop you out. Paul does recommend that it goes down here at the bottom of the range itself, right? So, I mean, this is a very risque trade, and this is what we were looking for right here, that green bias, right? It turned green for us. It told us, hey, the sentiment is buying right now. Now it turned back to a neutral bias, but we got in on the correct bias, right? So it switched back to neutral. We're probably going to bounce around here for a minute. Profit targets at 71.23, which is going to put me, I think, at $400. Right now, the loss, if it goes all the way down to the bottom of the range, is going to be $490. Which, I mean, that's a little over. You know what? Let's just do a 1-to-1 on it. We'll do a 1-to-1 on it. So I'm going to switch it up a little bit and do a 1-to-1 win-loss or 1-to-1 ratio on it. So I don't know what's here, 490. So I got to go up 9 ticks, right? I think 9 ticks. Yeah, I think we'll be all right though. I think we'll be okay. Just gonna go up here, hit that right quick. Looking left here. Let's look left here. Remember, this is the opening range trades. Is purely momentum trading. That's all this is purely momentum trading. Okay, this is the 30-minute. Any signal on that one, man? No, this is the opening range trade, sir. This is the opening range trade. Okay, the opening range trade is an approved trading method by Paul Damien to use on the channel, as far as the gold and oil opening range trade. Okay, the first 5-minute candle break at the top, because they're coming out with an indicator that to use for the opening range trades. Okay, so keeping that in mind, hey, this actually works out pretty good. All right, because the next resistance area up here is right here at 71.20. So we'll drop that down to 71.19. Boom. 71.18. We'll say 71.18. And then let it roll. All right. So that's where our next major point of resistance is going to be, right there. It seems like it's pretty stout. Look how many times it's been tested. This is the first time down below it in a little while. So I imagine we're going to at least go back up and test it from the bottom side for the first time since the break of it. Yeah, this has played a pretty significant role all week last week, and then the break above, and then back down. So, yeah. All right, so we'll go back down to the lower time frame here. I think we were on the 1 minute. Yes, definitely managing on the 1 minute and letting it go, letting it do its thing. So 70.94 is where we're sitting at right now. She's kind of bobbing and weaving a little bit, but just as long as she stays over this support level right here, which is the resistance level that is now support, right? So just as long as she stays over that right there, should be good. Should be good. But we're going to trust the process, right? Trust the strategy and let her roll. Now, keep in mind the 25 to 30 ticks. Okay, there's a reason for that, being that the momentum tends to die down after a while, right? So the idea is to get in there, grab the momentum trade, grab the moment, the scalp on the momentum, and then jump out, right? And that may have been the momentum trade right there, where it hit $110, but we're gonna find out. We'll see. All right. Keeping an eye on this one. Let's roll to the 3-minute time frame. See what we got looking right there. Boom, boom. Yep, 71.18 is looking good. Still on that one. Now, see, you got this little area right here at 71.79, right? That was on the 1 minute. I think that was the one on the 1 minute that we had to break above. And then looking at the 5. Looking at the 5. She's on that struggle bus, but we're still looking all right. Let's see here. We got about 10 minutes until the open, right? So what my goal is, we're going to let this roll for the 10 minutes-ish, or 9 minutes, or however many minutes. See if we can't get something out of it. The goal is to hit this profit target. It's just 80. It's 20 ticks, 20, 35, 32. No, it's 35. 35 ticks. 35 ticks is the goal. Maybe a little overzealous. Maybe a little bit overzealous here. So let's bring it back down to there's 20. There's 20. Let's bring it back down to the recommended zone here. For the scalp, that will put me at 300. 300. That is 30 ticks even. Boom. 30 ticks even, which is cool. Cool with me. Oh, man. Did I not? No. No, this is right. What is going on here? Yeah. All right. Well, it was the wrong. Okay, never mind. I'm sorry. I'm talking to myself here. This is not good. Don't talk to yourself. Yeah. So I mean, we're still looking okay. Still looking pretty strong for the upside. Looking for that move to 300 and a quick snag of that $300 to put us at 2,100 on the day so far. Remember, entry on this was 7083. 7083. Looking for an exit at 7113. 7113. Which is definitely doable. That is not. I feel overzealous at all. That is very conservative, and we're gonna let it go. We're gonna let it do its thing here. Stop is set. So I'm comfortable with this. All right, so I haven't gotten any more signals besides here. Silver had a 6-star sell. RTY has a 6-star sell, but that's from 30 minutes ago. 30 minutes ago, everything's getting ready to open. It's probably pretty flat right now, so we're gonna cruise through real quick. We'll come back to this old girl in a minute. Let's see here. Oil changed to X over the weekend. Noted. All right. So we're just going to hop out of this one, I suppose, since I'm on the wrong. Hang on, Stealth, I will go over that in just one. Okay, so oil changed to X this weekend. I need a dadgum calendar. That would explain a whole lot, I think. All right, so let's go find the opening range on this one. Let's see here. Boom, boom. Let's see here. Let's find the opening range on this one right here. Let me get back up to there. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be about the same. Nope, it's different. It's different. All right, so the opening range for this is going to be here and here. I'll call out those numbers just a second. So you're at 70.17 for the low side of this range and 70.48 for the top side of this range. Bob around, break out the top, broke resistance, and we're still good. I mean, this would still be a good trade, but I was on the wrong time frame. I'm sorry, not time frame. The wrong. Hey, no, this is Daddy's. So we got a 5-minute 5-star buy on the on oil now, which is definitely good. Wow, you are spoiled, aren't you? All right. Well, I messed that up. I got out of the trade. That was on me. Sorry about that. On the 3-minute just now. Okay, great. Slipping over to the 3-minute. See here, your data provider may be different than mine. See here. Oil. Boom, boom, boom. All right, I got a 5-star on the 5-minute, but keep in mind that with different data providers, the signals will be a bit different. Okay, so definitely keep that in mind. That'll be great though. So they have higher than average. We're gonna look at the manager real quick. Okay, if you do have a 6-star, look at it like this. Okay, you got higher than average volume on this candle right here. You got lower than average volume on this candle right here. But the previous two, breaking over the top of this resistance level right here, you have higher than average, higher than average, higher than average, right? So you have 3 higher than average candles in a row, then the cool off candle. Now we're looking to continue the push, okay? The manager's telling you to stay in the trade. If you've got that 6-star, your data provider, and you've got that six-star signal that just hit, stay in the trade like you're supposed to do, okay? Don't rely on Don't rely on some mystic, fortune telling thing. Just stay in the trade like you're supposed to. Okay. Yeah, I'm really sorry about that. Hey, there it is, right there. Boom. There's my 6-star on the 3 minute. Now, the entry for this trade is going to be all right. So our on the CLV, our entry was 70.83, right? So the entry on this is going to be 70.81. All right. So 70.81 and boom. 70.81 is your entry right there for this 6-star on the 3 minute. Now, when you get a 6-star on the 3 minute, what do? You drop down to the 1 minute to manage it. Here, you put it back up here. You drop back down to the 1 minute to manage it. Let's see. So we're gonna keep an eye on that right quick. I'm gonna get him something to drink real quick before the open, and we're back. All right. Boom, 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 boom. All right. So 6-star right here. Still waiting on that 81 to hit. While we're waiting on that, I've got an alert set. Let's cruise over to the NQ. See how we're looking for the open here. Okay, this is the 1 minute chart. Looks like it may have hit a bottom. I don't know if it's the bottom, but it may have hit a bottom. So that's what we're looking at. Let's look at the 5 minute time frame here. I really do believe that this monster is going to continue its sell off. I mean, there's no way for there to be any less investor fear than there is right now. I mean, that's all this is. Look at that. That is just disgusting. My gosh. If you got in this thing, look at that 6-star from Friday. There's a 5-star first. 5-star, 6-star, boom. Down. You're still in the money. You're still in the money. Oh, we got the open. My bad. Let's see what happens here. All right, so on the open, always go to the 12-minute time frame on the NQ here. But we're going to wait and see what happens here. Let me zoom in real quick so we can see what's going on with price action on the NQ. Is there any particular index you guys want me to be watching for the open? Please let me know. I'm sure that you guys are hearing these crazy videos. I apologize, but it's kind of where I'm at right this moment. So we've got that. Let's check out the ES because that one pays out pretty good. Oh, wow. This is on the 1 minute here. So, wow, look at that. And we're waiting on some signals to come through. NQZ, 1 minute, 1 minute, 6-star sell. NQZ. All right, so we got the 6-star sell on the 1 minute here. So let's slide over here and see what's going on here. Now, here's the we're at the support level right here. Looking left here. Yeah, this is the bottom of that support level. A break of this support level, it really could be something special here. A break and close below. Let me reiterate that. Break and close of the candle below. All right. Let's see here. So one thing that I am very guilty of doing is not waiting on the close below, and then this stuff happens right here. This very thing happens to me so many times when I don't wait on it to close below. You get the 6-star sell, you see it punch below, you come, this candle right here punches below, and you get that one tick below, and you dive in like you're supposed to. Well, I say you're supposed to, but you don't let it close. Like this next candle didn't close below this support zone right here. So there's no dedication, no follow through. Now look at it. Now you're just terrible. Like that's a dead gum. You're almost 100 points down. That's hard to believe that from here to here is like 100 points. Actually, from here to here is 100 points. Wow, that's nuts. 35 to 135. Wow. Who got that one? Who took that trade? Yeah. Neutral bias. Check this out. Neutral bias. That tells me that, well, they don't really know what they want to do yet. This is greater than average volume on this candle right here. Probably going to be average volume or lower than average volume on this candle right here. No, you can't have that one. All right, so the way that the NASDAQ works is you go over here and then scaling, bar settings. We'll do 12 minutes on this. 12-minute time frame. That's going to give you your opening range right there, right? And this is how you want to do this, okay? So everything has an opening range, right? And everything is usually good for a quick scalp of 30 ticks, okay? I believe that Paul, it goes a little bit higher on his ticks whenever it comes to the industry, like the NASDAQ ESYM RTY that he does with gold, silver, oil, stuff like that. So taking that into consideration, and we'll just stick with where we're comfortable. There's, as a trader, everything's on you, right? It depends on your comfort level. You have to know what your limits are, right? Let's see here. Boom. There's a guide. All right, so let's ease over to the ES and see how that's doing. We haven't gotten any signals on this one, but the same thing's going on over here excuse me. With the ES, you want to throw up the 15-minute. 15-minute ES, the only one that you do anything different with is going to be the NASDAQ, and that's the 12-minute. Okay. So add the guide there. Add the guide there. Top and bottom of this first 15-minute candle. Okay. Top and bottom of this first 15-minute candle. Looks like we got a 6-star sell on gold going on. That's just odd. That's odd. So we'll ease over there real quick. Just go ahead and finish up this YMZ1. All right. So this is on 15-minute as well. This is your first 15-minute candle, and it doesn't look anything like all the other indexes, but we'll go with it. All right. Now, keep in mind that just because it breaks over the top or breaks out of the bottom doesn't mean that there's a trade to be had. If this isn't green, there is no long. If this isn't red, there is no short. Maybe I need to, hang on, let me just re-add this just to confirm this because that doesn't make much sense. Remove, study, recents, bias, create. There we go. Now, keeping that in mind there, let's go to the RTY. Boom, boom, boom. Same. Right here, first 15-minute candle. Right here. Add guide. Add guide. Boom. All right. So we've got those. Let's cruise over to the gold real quick. GCZ. And see what's going on there. We got that sell. Oh, man, look at it. See, this is why you only aim for a certain number of ticks, right? Opening range, boom, explosive momentum trade. Scalped it to, what was that? 57 to 61. So 34, almost 4 full points. So that would have been 40 ticks. So a 30 tick profit target would have been perfect right there. I mean, it would have hit it. You would have taken your $300 or $1,200 or whatever uh, per per so per contract would have been $300 per contract. So it's breaking. It looks like he's trying to break out the bottom of it now. I mean, that's definitely something I want to keep an eye on here. So we'll throw an alert right there at the bottom side. Now, granted, we've got neutral bias here, so keep that in mind as well as we go through the day here. You want to make sure that you look. If you see my chart and I'm like, hey, this looks like a decent trade, but you see that it's got neutral bias and I don't see it before you do, please call me out on it. Call me out on it. Tell me I'm wrong. I don't have a problem being wrong. I'd rather know that I'm wrong than keep doing wrong. You know what I mean? All right, so let's check out natural gas here. GX1. I'm guessing that went to X as well. And it did. I think. GX. Let's see here. Yeah, the price is actually quite different. I'm looking at it on two different charts here. Yeah, the price is actually quite different on that. So we're gonna go ahead and do this. I'm gonna guarantee myself that I'm probably right about this one right here. And then let's drop this back down to the 5 minutes. Oops, that one is the 1 minute. This one is the 5 minutes. All right, and easing back over here because we just got an alert on the RTY for a sell on the 1 minute. So cruising. All right, what's here? RTYZ1, and we are about 2.5 minutes out from the close of the first candle on the Nasdaq, the first 12-minute candle on the Nasdaq, right? So then we're gonna wait for a good signal there for a decent long-term trade, right? Remember, when you do the opening range is a valid play for anything, right? Just as long as it has an open. But it's a momentum specific trade. So make sure that you have yourself a profit target in mind. And if the range is just massive, and I mean this one's already massive. Oops. NQ. Yeah, if this one's already massive. There it is right there. Hang on. 8 o'clock. Okay, well, I guess because of the 12-minute, that's the close of the first 12-minute right there. But look, I mean, it is a 100 and almost 110 points. It's 108 points right now. Like, if you can stun, that's $2,000 for one contract. That's a lot of dough. So the opening range trade really wouldn't work too well, with that big of a spread. The momentum trade on it is I don't think it's going to be the same. It's not going to be worth it for me to take that trade. It's just too big of a range, right? So, I mean, I'll drop down to the 5 minute or something like that, or the 1 minute and wait on. Oh wow, that's crazy. That 12-minute range matches that 5 minute range exactly. Oh. That's cool. Really wasn't expecting that. Okay, cool. It's still a massive range. So, we're just gonna We let that one roll because I don't have any stars on that one. We'll wait until we get some stars on that one right there. I mean, because at the end of the day, the goal is to end the day green, right? So we want to make a 3-minute 6-star buy on the YM. Are you getting down? All right, feeling a little warm there, buddy. Hope you're not getting sick. That'd be terrible because he's extra whiny when he's sick. Here, YMZ. Let's ride over there on the. There we go. It's looking pretty strong here for some reason. Do we have data coming out today this morning? Hang on. Economic calendar. Come on, you. I know. Come on. Go get one. You gonna get you something? You gonna get you applesauce or something? Okay. All right. Well, I can't get my calendar to pull up right now, so we're just gonna carry on then. We are 2 minutes out from the close of the first 15-minute candle on the YM and RTY and the ES. So with that being said, we're going to check those out real quick. Z1. All right, yeah, this is a pretty massive range right here. Honestly, I was expecting a massive tank, but I guess, investor sentiment is a little different than what I thought. But remember, we're not trying to find the crystal ball. We are trying to trade everybody's reaction to what's going on, right? So definitely want to keep an eye on this stuff throughout the day. Boom, boom, boom. Looking solid there. Gold, 6-star buy. I'm going over there. GCG. Ow. Sticky in my on the 1 minute. Something sticky on my Z. It's bothering me. There we go. Hey. Yeah. Looks, wow, this is great. So we got the opening range, right? Let's see here. Where's that? Boom, here we go. Actually, we had a 6-star come out of the opening range here. I did not even notice that on the 1 minute. Okay. 5 and 6-star trade. Five and 6-star. Boom. Breakout. Boom. Was good for the ticks that we wanted, right? Came back down, bounced off the top of this the range here, went back down into it, bounced off the bottom of the range here. All right, YMZ, because we're getting some pretty gnarly signals out of YM now. 5 minutes by 6-star. All right, we have broken out the top of the range, number 1. The bias is buy, number 2. Waiting on a close above this resistance right here. We need some follow through here because what you got? You need something to eat? Oh, this is such a bad time, but he's hungry. Give me just 1 second, okay? I'm gonna leave this up. Y'all keep an eye on it. A cross and close above this 97 34097. That's your resistance right there. That's some resistance right there. It's decent resistance on this is the 5 minute as well. Okay, so keep an eye on it. I'll be right back. Get him squared up in just 1 second. Okay. And this is exactly why we wait for confirmation. Confirmations are key. Hang on, I got you. Hang on. Confirmations are key. Where'd your videos go? Go get your videos. Go get. Boing. Over there. Yeah, so confirmations are key, okay? Because, I mean, yes, it broke out the top of that range, number one. Had the buy bias, number two, right? I mean, we're still on that same candle. But it's also pretty decent rejection off of this resistance right here, right? So wait for confirmation. Wait for some follow through here. Let's switch over to the 1 minute here, and I'll show you what I'm talking about here. Show you what I'm talking about here. All right. Yeah. So see, I mean, you're getting some daggum good resistance off of this right here. This is what we're waiting on, is a break and close above this, which is this is the resistance zone right here. Okay, so it can literally reject anywhere inside this zone. Now, if you're unfamiliar with how to frame your charts, Paul has a fantastic video about framing your charts. Okay, setting up those support and resistance. It's more than just a specific price target. That's your resistance area or resistance point. There's a zone where there's a bunch of buy orders or sell orders in that specific zone from this price to this price. Damien, if you could throw that link to that video up in the chat box. Boom, there you go. Thank you, Damien. Appreciate that. Yeah, so we're going to continue. Take a look at that video right there. That is a fantastic video. As a matter of fact, I need to go. This is the new one, isn't it? I've watched the old one. I need to watch the new one. He has updated it quite a bit, and I need to apply that to what I'm doing here on the daily basis. All right, we're going over to NASDAQ NQ. My Z is sticky, and I don't like it. Still nothing. And there's a great possibility that we could range all day, which would just be boring. But look at it like this. This XBRAD system is keeping you from making terrible, terrible mistakes, right? Because if you don't get a signal, you don't take a trade, right? If you don't get a signal and you don't have an entry and your bias is not telling you that it's a buy and your bias is not telling you that it's a sell, did you get a signal and all of the stars are not aligning, you don't take a trade. Oh, thank you. You need some help? There you go. A little better? There you go. You're not taking the trade, which what? Minimizes your losses, right? Because you're not taking trades like you normally would. I know I would. I'd be looking at this going, oh man, there's a green candle. I think I'll buy that one. And then the very next one, it goes, ooh, and I'm like, what happened? I don't even get it. Yeah, so this system right here is designed for you and me to use, designed by a trader for traders, right? With whatever the skill set is, with whatever experience, right? I mean, Paul's got 20 years of experience trading in the markets, so he knows a thing or two because he's seen a thing or two, right? So taking that into consideration, keeping that in mind. I mean, he used to make a mint trading other people's money, right? And he was very successful at that. So he took the same theories, the same thing that he did then, took it out of his brain, put it into a system that we can use to replicate trades, daily, day in, day out. It doesn't matter. It's a repeatable process that will maximize your profits and minimize your losses, right? I think one of the greatest struggles that I faced and still definitely do face is when to get out of and when to stay in a trade, right? When is the run over? How do I know when it's over? Well, Paul definitely knew that was a thing. So he came up with this awesome thing right here, and it's called the manager, and it will tell you when to get out of a trade, right? So, I mean, let's look at this, for example, right? It see here. Where's the? All right, so it crossed over. It crossed over right here. You got your divergence coming in, but you didn't have a signal. You didn't have a signal right there, right? So let's say there was a signal right here, right? Right here. Boom, 6-star. Boom, your entry right there, and then you go right, and it crosses over, confirming the upwards movement. Oh my gosh, the price turns around and goes down, but it's still green, right? And it did cross over just the smidge right there, but there was no true separation. Like if this cloud got any wider, that would be a uh-oh, right? So you can be super aggressive with it, or you can be super conservative with it. Let's see what it looks like on conservative. Okay, so conservative. Cons- do you want to hold it? There you go. Here. Oh, you want water? Here. So on conservative, I mean, you've got a couple different. You got swing trading. So conservative, you want to do on your larger time frames, right? Like your 15 minutes. If you're trading some, I don't know. I don't know how to trade like that. But if you're trading that, you want to be conservative. I mean, you got swing trading, right? Which is for longer term plays, right? So you've got that, and then you've got, where to go? Nope, that's not right. The manager. There we go. What is going on here? Okay, there we go. I am pushing all the wrong buttons. If we're going live, it's gonna go wrong. I think we figured that one out. All right, so all right, so we're green here. The manager says to stay in. What on earth is going on here? The manager says to stay in the trade, right? Boom, staying in the trade. Oh my gosh, it took a huge dip. Just stand fast, hang tight, and look, it came up. I mean, it's telling you to stay in the trade, stay in the trade, stay in the trade, stay in the trade. The second it crosses over, just like it did right here, that was a really bad example, by the way. I'm sorry about that. That was a terrible example. So when it crosses over, that tells you that it's time to get out. So let's say you're up here and you're like really in the money. I mean, that is quite a move. Switch over to aggressive, right? Switching over to aggressive changes the whole dynamic, right? So you got in it down here on the 6-star, right? And you rode it up to here, and then all of a sudden, I mean, this is in the future too. So right about here, 1, 2, 3, 4, right about here, you're getting out because it's crossing over, right? So you look at it right here. I mean, this is showing that it's a pretty dedicated downwards move, right? So you just got to wait and let this play out. But overall, it's going to give you a glimpse into the future of what price action is more likely to do than not, right? All right, so it keeps you in your trades longer, gets you out sooner if you're in a bad trade, which using this system as it's designed to be used, you're not going to be in a bad trade. Boom, boom. Let's slide over to ES here, see what's going on. Bobbin. And RGY. And looks like a breakout. Do we have any signals? Boom, 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 boom. No signals that I'm seeing right here. All right, so we'll have to wait on a signal for that. Also, look at this. We got buy, neutral, buy. So I mean, it's really not dedicated yet. YM. Let's see here what the YM is doing. Yep, I told you that was going to be a really serious resistance zone. I thought so. I mean, looking left, and this is how you're going to figure out whether it's a serious resistance zone or if it's not, right? How many times has this specific zone come into play? How many times has it bounced off? How many times has it stayed over the top of it? And then how many times is it broken down below it, and then hit it from the bottom, trying to break over the top of it, right? We have a 4-star sell on the NQ 1 minute. Now remember, 4 stars are not near as good as your 5 stars or your 6 stars, right? But a 4-star is usually just the beginning. Looking for the follow through with a 5-star and the follow through with a 6-star. If you get a 4, 5, 6-star, it's good news. Good news. Just as long as everything pans out, looking left, doing your due diligence, making sure that you're giving yourself the biggest probabilities for success, right? If you follow all the rules with this system, you're looking at an average of 80% win rate. Period. All the rules. Follow them. Look left before you take the trade. Establish your zones. Watch Paul's frame your chart video. Oh no, look at it. 4, 5-star. It's coming. Watch Paul's framing your chart videos. Use those to really put those zones into picture for your trading day, right? I mean, it will set you up for success, and it will allow you to hit that 80% win rate. But you got to think, like, a person that doesn't have this edge. I mean, how many trades are you going to take in a day? Like, I mean, scalpers take hundreds of trades in a day. Different support resistance guys, they take, I don't know, maybe 100 trades in a day, or you got supply and demand zones that strategy. So, I mean, you've got different people take all kinds of trades during the day, and they're looking at 50, 60, maybe 60% win rate. So you're going to decrease the number of trades that you take with this system right here, but they're going to be quality trades. And that's what you want, right? And better yet, it's a repeatable process. You don't have to guess at it. It is literally right here in your face telling you, hey, this is 4, 5-star. Boom. Hey, get ready, because if we get a 6-star, this is going to be great, right? And once it pokes up above this EMA cloud right here, as most of you guys already know, it invalidates the stars, right? So now we're going to wait on another one. But 4, 5, hey, looking good, right? What did it do? It bounced right off of this dadgum support area right here. Boom, right? Look left, look left, look left. It's going to help you out in the long run. I promise. ESZ. Boom. It's going to help you out in the long run. Ow. Wiggle worm. All right. Let's see here. Add this back real quick. Boom. I knew something wouldn't run. I've got to go back and do that. When I changed the I don't know what you call the date code or whatever it is, the date letter. When I changed the date letter, it messed me up. So I'll have to go back and fix all those. My apologies. NGX1. Looking for something miraculous. Natural gas is not doing a whole lot, which is fine. See here, CLX 7086. All right. We got that 6-star at 8. What time was that? 8:20-ish. Yeah, about 8:20-ish right there. And I mean, it broke down and then came back up, right? So this is the opening range, and we're still, like, if you played the opening range, you got your 30 tick scalp off of it, and then you break above this resistance zone right here, and then you get the 6-star, and you're in it, and you're in it, and you're in it, right? Your profit target would have been this upper area right here, 7107. So, I mean, if you follow the system the way that it's meant to be followed, you're going to be fine, right? Just remember, the mistakes that get made are not the system's fault. It has to do with the human element that is applied to the trade, such as being hard headed about, oh, the price didn't hit my profit target, I'm not taking it. It came within one tick, but I'm not going to take profit right there. I mean, just being realistic about your goals, being realistic about your targets, your stop losses, managing your account correctly and stuff like that. Like I've got I'm doing a prop account evaluation right now. So, I've got $3,300 that I can lose in a single day before I fail. So I can literally lose $3,299 and be fine. But if I lose $3,300, that's it. I got to restart. And if I had if I had $100 for every time I failed that, I would be in much better shape than I am right now. Oh golly. Yes, I had to explain to my wife why the credit card bill was so high the other day. That was not a fun conversation. Never mind. Just don't do that. Just don't do that. All right. So we got CL. We got SI. See what silver's doing here. Looking pretty. There was the breakdown. There's the breakdown of the zone right there. Boom, boom, boom. There's your 7 a.m. 7 a.m. 5-minute opener right there. That was a pretty decent little run up on that momentum right there. This is $100. I'm sorry, it's $100 per point, $25 a tick. I mean, that's a decent run up. Or shoot, I don't even know. I wish I had that because which platform is it that has the as a trading view? Trading view. It has the one where you can click on it and see how many ticks are in it and how much the profit would have been. I love shoulda, coulda, wouldas. If I could actually put shoulda, coulda, wouldas in the dadgum bank, I wouldn't be doing this right now. I'd be retired in Tahiti or something. Let's see here. Oh, wrong one. Boom, 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 boom. If you are just now joining us, we are checking out the opening markets right here. Kind of looking around, seeing if there's any trades to be had. It looks like, as of right now, most of the trades were from earlier. Never mind. Here's one for the NQ, the 6-star. I told you it was coming, y'all. What? Oh my gosh, this is about to get for real. This is the 1 minute. All right, so we got some moving to do here. All right, remember, you're looking at some support down here, some support right here, and some support right here, right? And also, this is the bottom part of that opening range. Gonna provide some support for this thing, okay? So yes, we're at 67, right? There's a dadgum 30 points ish. We'll round it, 30 points. 30 points to the bottom. Oh, that's 30 points, Daniel. We could do that, man. With as many possible points of support for this thing right here, and not really knowing where everybody is as far as your buyers and your sellers go. I mean, they're going to be all over the place. I mean, it's going to be choppy. I mean, look at this. That's tough. That's tough. That took some people's money right there. So we want to be patient. We want to make sure that we're taking the right trades, right? So look at this. Right, this is the 1 minute. The 1 minute right now, you have a 20-point spread on the EMA cloud on this 1 minute. That is, for a 1 minute, that is massive. That is a large spread of your EMA cloud. Okay, that just goes to show you the amount of up down, the craziness of the market so far this morning. So this 6-star is valid just so long as it stays just so long as the price action stays below, so the top of this cloud is at 108.25 now. Just so long as the price stays below 108.25 and doesn't hit 108.50, it's valid. But the second it pierces the top of that cloud and hits 108.50, it invalidates the 6 star, right? At which point you go, okay, well, I'll just wait for the next one. Okay. So using this system, it really, really, really helps you to discipline yourself and accept the fact that it takes patience to make these trades, right? You can't, like, because you're not just gonna jump into a whole bunch of trades. That's not what the system is designed to do. The system is designed to give you an insight saying that there is a greater probability than not, approximately 80%, if you do your job. There you go. If you do your job and you look to the left and you make sure that you're not fixing to trade into some sort of support or resistance. I think I've said this like 8 times so far today, but I'm going to say it again because it's really important. Okay. Just as long as you do your job and you look to the left and you make sure that you're not trading into some sort of support or resistance, you're looking at an 80% win rate, period. Okay. That's how this thing works. Okay. So just so long as you follow the rules, right? Set your stop. If you're going to take a trade, right? If you're going to take it, you're going to take it one tick below the 6 star, the close of the six star candle, which is going to be 64. So 15,064 is going to be the entry for it, right? But then it turned around and went back up, and you started going, right? Because it's definitely, it's whipsawing really, really bad right now, right? All right, so looking like a decent little breakdown here. I'm not going to get into this trade yet. Will I there's a very good possibility that I will get into this trade, but some things have to happen first, such as breaking down below this support right here. I need it to break that support level right there. And then I need it to really commit and break down below this range, this range right here, because you're looking at a bunch of momentum. If it breaks out the bottom of that range right now, I know that there are a ton of people that play the opening range, right? So they're looking at this right now going, oh man, if this thing breaks out the bottom of this range, I'm on it. I'm going to ride this baby to the ground or whatever. So you want to be there with them, right? So you have to be patient. You have to be the lion, right? Be patient and wait for your target to present itself, right? So we're going to be patient. We're going to wait on this thing to present itself. And I'm going to keep an eye on this because this joker right here is moving really, 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 really well. I'm going to leave this chart up. I've got a secondary chart that's not being shared. It's just got my different time frames on it. I'm going to switch over and cycle through everything real quick and see if I see any trades, any signals or anything like that have popped up, anything worth looking at. And then I will adjust if needed. So NQ is looking really good on all the time frames there. ES is choppy, just like the NQ is. If you're looking at it, I've got no signals over there. Neutral bias. YM is choppy with neutral bias. RTY, neutral bias, choppy, on the slip. It's on the slip. It's on the slip right now, RTY is. Gold is super choppy. And then let's see here. Gold's what bias does gold have? Gold is flip-flopping between a neutral bias and a buy bias. So I mean, like there's no at this particular point right here, there's really not any kind of dedicated direction for a lot of this yet. So we just did have a decent size. All right, so silver, sell bias, no signals. Platinum, sell bias, trap between some support and resistance, really narrow. That gum, is that 800? No, I thought it was 800s. Golly bum. So I'm going to guess platinum is PLZ. Is that right? I think I was on the wrong one of that too. Maybe not. Maybe it's PLX. PLX. Or maybe up. Let me try to. There we go. Is it? I don't know. I really don't know. Nope, it's not PLX. It's definitely still PLB. All right. Let's see here. Oil rejected off of that upper range, that upper resistance that I pointed out at 71.12. Still a valid 5 and 6 star on the 5 minute. Natural gas, not looking too hot right now. So we're gonna hang out. We're gonna keep an eye on this right here. If you are enjoying this, and I know that today may not be one that you're really enjoying because, I'm sorry, but if you're getting information out of it, if you're getting good, valid information out of this, please hit the like button. Let me know I'm doing an all right job of conveying this stuff, conveying the importance and the validity of how awesome this stuff actually is, okay? If you are interested in learning more about these products, go to the website that is in the description of this video right here. Click on that link, go to the website, and then I want you to go through, ask questions. Join the Discord. It's in the link to this video as well. Join the Discord, because if you have questions, that's the place to get them all answered right there. Because why? Because the man himself, not me, I know I'm the man, but not me, Paul, that guy, he is in the Discord. Damien is in the Discord. Both of those guys are the brains behind this whole thing. They got the know-how to teach you what it is that you need to know. They got the know-how to answer whatever questions it is that you have. So I will do the best that I can. Depends on if I have a 2-year-old screaming in my ear or not. Haha. So yeah, if you're enjoying this video, please hit the like button. If you have not subscribed already, please consider doing so. That would greatly support this channel and allow us to continue to reach other viewers, other newcomers to trading, and maybe keep them from making some of the mistakes that we have all made, right? Now, granted, it does build character. That is true. But if we can help a few people along the way, that's what we want to do. All right. So Discord, join it. Website, go check it out. Like button, subscribe. All right, I'm done with that part now. All right, so, and I've said so many times today. I am so sick of saying so I'll stop. Gosh. Sometimes I guess I feel like I'm just, talking to myself, and Luke and Stealth and Paul and Billy and Alan, just a small group of guys just hanging out. Oh, I'm sorry. All right, so look, we're tracking really, really well towards the bottom of this thing right here, guys. We're about 10 points off the bottom, looking for a break and close and some follow through, right? Got to have the close below. If you don't have the close below, there's no commitment. You didn't wait for confirmation. Yay! So we're getting a sell on the ES. Let's see. Boom. On the 1 minute. So we're still up in the range on this one, right? So you're probably looking at a 5-star and then a 6-star following this. It doesn't, all of that is great, but understanding that you are right into support, you want to wait for a break, close, commitment below that lower part of the range, right? Let's see here. RTYZ. Nothing. RT. Look at how choppy this is. Look how choppy this is. That's usually all right. And there's the ESZ. Here you go. Here's what I'm talking about. Boom, 5-star, 6-star. It's coming, right? There is selling happening. There has been 12 points of decision that tells you that there is selling happening. This is going to be a great epic short if you're patient and you wait for the right time to get in. Okay. So, which one we do? Put it in there. Yeah. That didn't work out too good. That didn't work out too good. Hang on. All right, so let's ease over to the NQ real quick. Remember, we were looking at that one, NQZ1. Oh man, we are so close. All right, so I'm gonna throw an alert down here so that way we can come back in case I get distracted. ESZ1 looking, and I'm gonna throw an alert down here as well, just in case something happens and I get distracted. YMZ. All right, we're headed back down towards the bottom of this range as well here. There you go. Don't make it fall on your toes. All right, yeah, so we're looking at heading back down towards the bottom of this range as well. NQ just crossed over. NQZ. Sorry, getting excited here. NQZ1. Boom. All right, now what it is that we're waiting for? And there's a very big reason about why we are waiting for this. Okay. We have got to see some follow through. Close below. Follow through. Okay. 6-star sell on the RTY 1 minute. Here it is. Here it comes, folks. Here it comes. There's the push. There's the push. Now, this thing could literally go down to wherever, but sticking to your rules and being patient and waiting for the right time to get into a trade, right? You had all of this different support. You had all of that different support area right there that came into play, right? That's the opening range. You really have to be careful with all of that because it will chew you up and spit you out if you're not careful, right? So yes, the wicks are pushing down past this lower part of this range right now. Okay. I want a candle to open up below that range. I need it to open up below that range because if you don't, this is what you're fixing to have happen. It's just going to bounce off of it and then turn around and go back up, and you're expecting it to break through and continue that downward trend. It's not going to because you did not wait for confirmation. Okay. All of these things go hand in hand when you're using this system. Okay. If you're one of those people that really has a hard time, man, this is going to be great. Oh my gosh, there it goes right there. We got about 30 seconds left on this candle right here. And then, this is the continuation of this 4, 5, 6-star, right? So the 6-star, boom. If you're hardcore and don't care about resistance and stuff like that, right? Your entry was 64 if you're hardcore, right? If you are doing what you're supposed to do and you are waiting for confirmation, we're at the bottom of this range right now, folks. Boom, there it goes right there. And we are going to sell one contract. The entry on this is going to be 67.50. 67.50. I'm sorry, 27.50, 67.50. Gosh, dog, I don't know where I got that from. There's a battle. 15,000. What? Okay. Oh, gotcha. Okay. So Paul's saying that the fifth wave target for the NQ right now is 15K. 15K is going to be a big deal. I mean, that's not a lie. Okay. It's going to be a big deal because it's a big psychological number. I don't know why it is, but those big, flat, even numbers are always big deals. They just are, right? So, All right, so your entry, I just went with one contract, okay? Entry was at 27.50, 27.50. Now, I am looking to sell the pullback, right? Sell the pullback, adding another contract, selling the pullback. And if it pulls back a little bit farther, I may add another. But the goal on this, the profit target on this is, so here, I'm gonna go 15.5. Trade stop. Hang on here. And let's see if I can figure this out real quick. Turn that off. Having a brain fart here. I'm sorry. So we're gonna go 15.5 trade. We'll go with a limit. I've got 2 contracts in it. Submit. Boom. And then my stop, I am willing to risk. Let's see here. I'm willing to risk. Let's see here. The goal. Let's see here. What is that going to be at? Wow, that's $1,000. Okay. So I will risk 1,000 to make 1,000. That's about fair, right? Giving it some room to breathe a little bit, or is that a little too ballsy? I will risk 1,000 to make 1,000. Now we have broken the bottom of this range here, guys. It is bobbing. It is bobbing between these two. I mean, it's an epic fight. It's a fight for the ages. Yeah. But I am committed. We have a ton of signals going off right now. The direction is finally here. This is the direction that we're going. This is so comforting. It really is. Now, if it turns around and goes out, it goes against me and I lose $1,000. That's really my own fault, I guess. So, let's see here. If I did, what is this? 20, 29 to 25. All right. And can I even make $1,000 more? If I did make $1,000 more, that would put me over my 30%. So, all right. So there is a continuation from a 6-star. Let me slide up here. Boom, right here. So the 6-star came in and it was in the middle of the range right here on the 1-minute chart, right? So it came in 4, 5, 6. Showed some great signs of a downward momentum. However, looking left here, you had some pretty decent resistance areas, support areas right here. So the decision I made was to wait until we actually broke out the bottom of the range here to actually commit to entering that trade specifically. So we are on the bottom side of it right now, looking for this pretty look at it, $600 right now. That is great. That is just great. So Paul, please tell me if I did that correctly. I mean, this is what I felt the most comfortable doing, given the fact that it could have hit the bottom of the range and then turn around and gone back up for all I know. But let me know if that was the correct thing to do, because I definitely want to learn. So looking at 300 buckaroos right now. The goal is 15.04 sensible. Okay, I'll take sensible. I'll take sensible. All right, now if it pulls back, just so long as it's for myself, right? Just so long as it stays under this. Well, it is now resistance area. Under that resistance area right there, there's really, I mean, look at the manager. Manager's telling you, hold on to what you got, right? Hold on to what you got. The EMA cloud is very, very solid downward trend here. Really, truly, it is on the way down. Price action, little choppy, but we're in the green. moving our way down. Like this is, there's a, you got sell bias here. I mean, okay, let's look at this candle right here. There was a higher than average volume in this candle, and it showed a accumulation, right? Accumulation, but here, but you see the other way on 3 minute, the 5-star entry short at 15 would be the aggressive move. Oh, gotcha. Okay. So 15,078. So that was right here. 15,078.50 right there. That was the entry for them. And right now they are doing really, really well. Really well. Something short on the 1 minute. 5-star short on the 1 minute. All right, so we are creeping up, but the manager's saying to stay in the trade. So I'm going to listen to the manager and stay in the trade. Remember, I'm in for 2 contracts. My jump out, my bail is going to be $1,000. Profits locked in. All right, so I probably should have taken my profits at $600, but oh man, here, go get you a different one. Go get you another one. This is all broken up. We're gonna make a mess. But manager says to stay in it. Let's stay in it, right? Here you go, man. There you go. Oh, you don't want it? Oh, you're just messing? Okay. Here, I'll let some drink. All right, so, I mean, and this is the reason why you listen to the manager. Wait. This is the reason why you listen to the manager, okay? If all else fails, listen to the manager, okay? Correction. Okay. What was the target zone? Was it, I guess, was the bottom part of the target zone the 15,000? Boom. Looking good. Now, one thing to keep in mind, guys, ladies and gentlemen, price action never travels between A and B in a straight line. At least not in these markets, right? It's definitely going to go ups, downs, sideways, to get from A to B, right? So keeping that in mind, the manager is really, really, really a necessary tool to have in your arsenal to help keep you calm whenever this stuff turns around and goes against you the same amount you were just up. Okay. Manager says to, hey, just chill. I'm chilling. Okay. It hasn't done anything super crazy, right? I'm still in this trade because the manager's saying to stay in this trade. I'm staying in this trade. Okay. Now, at some point, I have my own risk tolerance personally, right? I do. So I'm waiting on that before I make any rash decisions, because knowing myself and how I've been in the past, if the moment that I decided to make a decision based on me and my feelings about something, it's gonna do exactly what I want it to do after I've already made that decision. Well, what happened? Why'd you tell me? What? So let's be patient. Let's be the patient people today, and let's see how this plays out. Okay, I mean it's struggling down here at the bottom. It's a battle. It really, really is. But we're in the 6-star continuation breakdown below. I mean, yes, it's a little tense. It's a little tense. Honestly, it's a little tense. Not gonna lie. That was a 1 higher than average. Okay. So we're looking for 2 higher than average accumulation candles back to back to confirm an exit. Okay, that's kind of what we're looking to do here. Now, remember, look at what it did up here. Okay, it dropped and it chopped. It dropped or went up and went down. It chopped all the way down. There is a I would say a specific reason maybe, or a specific goal for whoever the big money is controlling this right now. I have no idea what it is, but we're gonna hold up. We're gonna wait it out. We're gonna see what happens here, right? But I will tell you that the next time it comes down here, I'm definitely taking some profit on that one. I probably should have locked in some profit the last time, but hard heads, right? That's me. Looks like we found some decent resistance right around 29. Right around where I bought at. Oh, yeah, that's great. Which is fine because we broke down through it, committed down through it, and it turned around and bought back up. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Small victories, people. Small victories. All right. Can we get down there? This is just 2 contracts too, everyone. Now keep that in mind, okay? Keep that in mind. Profit target is 620 is what the profit target is. But we're gonna hold it. We're gonna hold it. I mean, we're back in the money. We just held it through being down $700, and this is I try to tell myself this all the time because like I'll hold it through some crazy being down some crazy number, and then the second it hits like $50 of profit, I'm like I'm out, and I'm just kicking myself later because I'm like I was just down $800. Why would I sell or why would I close that position for $50 in profit? Why? It makes no sense. No sense whatsoever. If the move is confirmed and it's finally going in the direction that you were wanting it to go in the first place, why are you only selling or why are you getting out of it for a $50 profit? I mean, you got to give it a chance, right? That's why the manager is so important. That's why the manager is so valuable because, yes, it is a very, very, very tense situation. Woohoo! Sweating over here, right? But the manager is keeping me in the trade. It's keeping me calm, telling me, hey, look, man, yes, it's going to do some crazy stuff, but as of right now, you're still good, right? I mean, we only had one higher than average volume accumulation candle right there, right? But then we've got all of these distribution candles, downward candle, distribution candle, distribution candle. I mean, these are the candles that you want to see, just right? These are the people that are just get me out of this position. So let's see what we can do here. I really believe that it's going to continue coming down. I really, really do. I've got no reason to believe that it would do anything else, to be honest with you. You've got the 6-star. You've got this epic battle, and this is the key for me right here. Is this epic battle for this area right here? The Bulls and the Bears having it out, and me just sitting here on the sidelines with the bet on, going, "Hey, all right, are we gonna win? What's going on? Somebody talk to me here, right?" So just let it do what it's going to do here. Know where your exit is. Know what your exit strategy is, and be comfortable with whatever it is, right? So, I mean, getting uncomfortable. It's getting uncomfortable, fellas. Let's see here. Let's see what this manager does. Still showing hang tight. There's one accumulation candle right there. Boom, 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 boom. And we're fighting it. Oh, it's fighting it so hard. Go get another one. Boom, 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 boom. It's fighting so hard. Manager still saying stay in it. Okay. We're good. We're good. Stay in the trade. All right, so I did find some support down there. Starting to print some support zone down there. And we might find some resistance right up here. Here you go, buddy. See, if you freak out and you sold up there at $800, I mean, now look at it. Now we're back down to 200, right? I mean, we did get a crossover right here, right? We did get a crossover, but it never pierced the top of this EMA cloud right here, so it never invalidated anything. So technically, we're still good. But the manager is saying to hop out on. Let's look at this. Oh, it's on aggressive. Oh, my bad. My bad. Moderate. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Paul. Yeah. Give it some room to breathe, folks. Give it some room to breathe. Let it do what it's going to do. The price action is the price action. The price action is doing some crazy things. It's taken. There's this whole thing going on behind the scenes, right? I have no idea what any of it is or how to be that guy, but we're following direction here, and we're just gonna continue to follow direction and see where it takes us, right? Because why not? Let's see here. Add a stop right there. I'm going to put one in just because I don't want to lose my entire account here, making a bet. It's only $1,000, so I mean, that's right along with my maximum loss goal, or what do you call that? Maximum loss tolerance, or however you want to put that. Yeah. So up at the very top of that, very top of this EMA cloud right here, 56.25. Well, that'd be 56 even, and you just continue to move it down a little bit at a time here. But 56 even. It just went down 55.25. Oh, did you? Where's your other one? I got applesauces being handed to me by the tons here. I'm trying to figure out where the one I just opened for him went before it ends up. Do you want another one? Can you bring me the one that you were just drinking? I have no idea where it is. All right, so far so good. Just continue to manage your stop loss here, and as it goes down, remember you want to stay one tick above the top of this EMA cloud, right? So eventually, the way that this is going to work out is you are going to end up in a risk-free trade, right? If it continues this trajectory right here, it's going to be risk-free. Okay. So, I mean, you just continue to bring it down. Right now it's at 54.50. Whoa. 54.50. So you bring it down to 54.75. Man, this thing is moving really good. Whoa. 54.75. You can see the gaps closing in the EMA cloud. So, yeah, sweat a little bit if you need to. It's all good. It's okay. Sweat if you need to. Get them toxins out. It's all right. But listen to the manager. Listen to the system that is designed to maximize your profits and minimize your losses. That's what all of this is for, right? I mean, if we end this in the green, in the profit, I will be happy. If we end this with $1,000 loss, I will still be happy. Do you know why? Because the system I have made more money. Oh gosh, dog. Look at that. I have made more money today than what I'm fixing to lose. So I'm willing to take that risk to lose that amount of money. I'm okay with that. You know, I mean, that's just kind of where I'm at, you know? Can we hit it? Yeah! All right. Listen to the manager, people, and you win money. Woo! All right. Well, that was epic. Boom. Oh, man. Oh, it was so close. That would have been the here comes the 15,000 that Paul was talking about on that Elliott wave, fifth wave target right there. Can it make it down there? Can it make it down there? I guarantee you it can. I guarantee you. I am on, like, this is $2,520 on the day. I can't make any more money than that because I'm still trying to pass this thing. Oh man. Hey Damien, I think I just made the recap reel, bro. I think I just made the recap reel. What? Go ahead. Go. What? What are you going to get? I think that just made the recap reel. Let's see if it can get on down to the 15,000. But this is a perfect example, everybody, of what the manager is all about right here. If you don't think I was sweating bullets right here, you're wrong. You couldn't see the glistening of the forehead in there, but I promise you, it was the pressure was real, right? But you listen to the manager, you stay the course, you do what it is that you're supposed to do as a trader. You've looked left, you know where you're going to run into those problem areas, and there is stuff going in the toilet. Hang on just 1 second. Boy, get out of that bathroom. Hey, get out of there. Come on. No, you can wash it. Wash your hands real quick. Oh, there you go. And there you go. Let's try them off. Get your rag. Here, the rag right here. Here you go. Yeah, that was exactly what I thought it was. All right. Man, I am pumped. That was a great trade and a perfect example of why you listen to your manager. You do your due diligence. You look left. You find all those areas that are you already know they're going to be a little bit iffy whenever you get down there. But you take the trade when you feel comfortable taking the trade, right? Don't short into support. Don't trade long into resistance. Mind the manager, and then you will see these awesome things play out. Because yes, I was sweating, but I had confidence in the tools that I have in my arsenal. What a trade. That was awesome. And make sure you have it on the correct setting as well, because that will do a number for the old ticker, you know. All right, so let's make one cruise through here. Man, there's a lot of good movement. Here it comes, 15 grand. Here it is. Here's the target. Oh, no, there was a ton of buy orders down there. It's a fight. Look at that. Boom, 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 boom. What happened? What happened? Where'd it go? Get it. Yeah. All right. So it triggered a lot of buy orders at 15,001. But I mean, there's really no way there's really no way to know where all the buy orders and sell orders and stuff like that are sitting at. There's really not. I mean, there's just not that I know of. I guess you could call them and be like, hey, how many orders are sitting at 15,001 before you put your trade on, right? All right. Let's run through real quick and see where everything is at. ESZ1. Check on ES. See the ES. I mean, we're still bobbing around in this range right here. Like and I told you guys, whenever you set up your opening range, it's going to be a great indicator of what's going to happen. If you break out the top with some momentum and you get a 6-star, you know it's going that direction. You know where to put your floor at if it turns around and comes back, right? So you've got Oh, did it really? Dadgummit! As soon as I I did. Look at that. Oh man. Wow. Down she goes. Where she stops, nobody knows. Just kidding. Somebody knows. Somebody somewhere knows something. Let's look at this. Let's see if we can find the bottom of this. I'm going to throw up the 2 hour real quick. Wow. And it's continuing to march down. This is crazy. This is crazy. All right. And let's see here. Whoa. Okay. So this is, oops, sorry. This is, yes, this is that giant launch upwards that we had whenever the Fed came out last month and they gave all the good news, right? And it was just one, oh man, it's crazy, 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 right? So we're back down here, 34.57. That's about, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. So that's about where it was, where we were hanging out before the massive launch. And it was a nice chop zone. Look at this. All of July, I say all of July. Yeah. All of July. This was a big old chop zone. You want another one? Big old chop zone. So expect some pretty significant resistance down through here. And a indicator line for the price. That'll help, right? All right. Well, keep an eye on that today. We'll see where it's sitting at this afternoon whenever we come back. See here, real quick, RTYZ, before we hop off here, I want to continue to cruise through everything and just kind of see what's tracking together and what's not. And right now, the NAS is tracking all by itself. It is doing its own thing. Yep. Everything else is ranging between the two. Do you need this? You gonna take your shirt off? Okay. There you go. No. Boop. Hold that. Hang on. There's a lot of things that are still ranging, which we kind of figured was going to happen. You had a little breakout below, but for the most part, she's kind of stayed in the range after the open. Let's see, RTY gold. Gold. You want it? All right, so gold's on a rip. That's cool. Look at that, the opening range. And then, well, you broke down below. You have not gotten another signal out of gold unless you got one on the 5. Nope. How about the 3? Nope. So gold's on a rip, but it's doing its own thing. You do have some signals on silver. Hang on, let me open applesauce real quick. All right. Somebody has been detected in my driveway. I have no idea who it is. Yeah. All right. Here you go, buddy. Sorry. All right. So silver SIZ1. Oops. Backslash is not a thing. There we go. No. I don't know what that is. SIZ1. Enter. What is that? What is going on here? Not sure what that was. Sorry. There we go. All right. Yeah, so that's the 5 minute. Let's look at the 1 minute and see what's going on here. All right, so the 1 minute is showing a breakout, and we're just kind of heading towards the top. I mean, these are the highs, right? But that's kind of where we're at. Listen, please hit the like button if you are enjoying this stuff. It's really important for me to know that I'm doing a good job, right? It's important for Paul and Damien to know that I'm doing a good job too, because I like this job. So I want you guys to hit the like button. Subscribe if you have not done so already. If you'd like to continue the conversation, join the Discord, okay? Damien is going to throw the link up in here. You can also find it in the description of this channel right here. Join the Discord. You can find out more information about all the products that you've seen used here this morning. You can also find out about more awesome things like the auto traders. Check it out. if you are the type of person who just cannot wrap your head around trading, and you can't keep the emotion out of trading, and you don't have the discipline to be a successful trader, but you don't want to just throw your money away either, check out the auto traders. Okay, you're looking at being able to trade the micro contract, mini contracts for the NQ, ES, and oil. Okay, you can use it. It's a trade station and trading view. Think there's yes, trade station. I know for sure trade station. Go to the website globaltradingsoftware.com. I know TradeStation for sure has it. Matter of fact, you can actually do a monthly subscription to it. It's like $149 a month per auto trader that you use, and it will actually use this entire system that you've seen here today on its own. All you have to do is open up the software and like literally just sign into TradeStation, and then boom, let it do its thing. It will take the trades based on star ranking. It will exit trades based on where your EMA cloud is. It manages the trade for you, so it's like having the manager in it already. You don't have to freak out about it. You just open it, literally let it do it. Average return on the month, 10 to 15% average return on the month. Okay. I know, I know it is, Alan. I'm steady. I'm steady looking at what I'm going to get next, right? I think based on everything that I've seen here, the Elliott wave system seems like it would be a really good addition. But my goal is to learn how to use the harmonics. I told you guys that I was going to use the harmonics or learn how to use the harmonics over the weekend. Unfortunately, it was crazy busy at work, and I did not get a chance to sit and watch some YouTube videos on the harmonics. So, where's the one that you just had open? I'm going to have to find applesauce all over this house, I swear. But listen, if you know you're that kind of person, check out the Auto Traders. It does it all for you. Go to globaltradingsoftware.com. The link is in the description of this video. Check it out. They have a ton of other indicators that you can use, all right? And it doesn't break the bank. It doesn't break the bank. If you don't believe me about the Auto Traders' profitability, read the journals yourself. They are on the website, okay? Go there. Check out the Auto Traders. There's a whole system or a whole section dedicated to auto traders, and there are journals, and it will tell you the profits and winning trades, losing trades, amounts, the whole 9 yards. I mean, this is the most transparent company that I think I have ever seen. All right. They want you to know what you're getting into before you get into it, and they stand behind their products 100%. Okay. So that's going to do it for me this morning, everybody. Discord, join it. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. And head to the website. Check out all the products. You won't be sorry. I'll be back this afternoon. It will be 2 p.m. Eastern time, and I will return. You can bank on it. 2 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. unless we're in a trade kind of like that one right there, where it was one of those nail biters and everybody was on the edge of their seat and they're like, oh, is it going to make it? Listen to the manager and you just might. Hey, you guys have a great morning. I'll see y'all this afternoon, okay?